أكبر الله أكبر.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله حمدا كثيرا طيبا مباركا فيه كما يحب ربنا ويرضى. أما بعد, yesterday, bihamdillah, we took 2 new letters in our class of Makharij al-Huruf. We took the Qaf and the Kaf. That's the roof of the mouth there. This part here, barakallahu fikum, is the jelly-like part of your mouth. It's back of the tongue here. Previously, barakallahu fikum, we took the ghain and the kha, even though that the work is done by the tongue in these 2 letters. They are from the letters of the throat because the sound comes from that area. But what is doing the work? The root of the tongue. The root of the tongue. The ghain and the kha, just like any other letter, it is important to know what are the 2 entities that must collide. There is no harf, there's no letter that is articulated except by 2 entities colliding with one another. And the letters that are shared in the makhraj, what distinguishes one from the other is how these 2 entities collide. Do they collide in a hard manner or in a gentle manner? Just as review, the tongue, where it is tied down to in the mouth, yusamma jadr al-lisan. Jadr al-lisan. The jadr of the lisan, meaning the root of the tongue. Root like what? مثل جذر الشجرة, like the roots of a tree. Where are the roots of a tree? Underneath it. It's what holds it in the ground. So jadr al-lisan is where your tongue is tied down to in your mouth. That's the last point in your tongue. When you raise that up to the roof of your mouth, and the roof of your mouth has different sections. You have a halak al-lahmi. Halak is the roof of your mouth. You have a halak that's lahmi, that's referred to the halak of the meaty, soft area. And you have halak al-azmi, the halak, the roof of the mouth, that's bone-like and it's hard. You have that which is bone-like, that which is meat-like, meaning it's soft. Right? So the back of your mouth, that jelly-like area in the back there, this is the place where the root of the tongue comes up and collides with. So the roof of the mouth comes up and collides with this area. It produces from this area, this one area, 2 letters, al-ghain wal-kha. The letters that are shared in one makhraj, it's upon us to look at what's the difference between these 2 letters, specifically regarding the flow of air or the suppression of air, the flow of sound or the suppression of the sound. So the kha, what is in the kha? Jariyan and nafas, the air flows, even though you recite, pronounce that letter with a sukoon. And the sound flows. Jariyan, which means to flow. We know that if there is this description in a letter, jariyan, flow of sound, or flow of wind, the jariyan indicates that you bring these 2 entities together gently, so that you don't stop the flow of air or stop and suppress the flow of the sound. Just the word jariyan by itself, flowing, indicates to you, oh you reader, that you must be gentle. This is gentle from two areas, from the area of sound as well as the area of what? Air. So you have to be very gentle when bringing these two entities together, meaning, meaning, this is the flow of air coming up out of your lungs, going out of your mouth. Simply by you raising your tongue up and it obstructs or collides with this flow of air in this area of the hanak al-lahmi, the meaty area in the roof of your mouth, it produces the sound. خلق يخلق يخلق إخوة إخوة يوسف إخ The sound flows and the air flows. So just by you simply moving the root of your tongue up there, that is enough. It doesn't need any pressure. It doesn't need any pressure. What's distinguished from this is the letter that's in the same makhraj, al-ghain. The ghain, jariyan, so the flow of sound, it continues. But the air, there is no air in the ghain. El. The sound flows, but there's absolutely no air. Habas al-nafas. The word habas al-nafas, suppressing and stopping the air, indicates that you're going to be a little harder than what? Than the kha. You're going to be a little harder because you want to put the root of your tongue to the roof of your mouth, suppressing the air. The air's flowing. You want to stop the air, but you don't want to be so hard that you stop the sound also. So you have to be medium. You have to be wasat, in the middle. Al-maghdubi. And don't say al-maghdubi. If you heard a student say al-maghdubi, maghdubi, mag, you'll say to them, you're in the right area, but you're raising your tongue too hard. Just rub it up, put it up there gently, but don't stop the flow of the sound. Let that continue. Al-magh, 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 al-maghdubi, al-maghdubi, al-maghdubi. The ghain is not like that. You're in the right place, but the way that you're bringing these two entities together is incorrect. Now, طيب, if we understand that, we went yesterday to two new letters. This is in the back of the tongue here, in this area here. We have the qaf. Then after the qaf, we have the kaf. The qaf is not on the root of the tongue where the tongue is tied. It's further up in this area. It's called aqsa lisan, the furthest part of your tongue in your mouth, not down in your throat. In your mouth. In your mouth, not down in your throat. Not down in your throat, in your mouth. The qaf is the back of your tongue with what? That hanak al-lahmi, that soft jelly-like area in the roof of your mouth. What's the difference between it and the ghain? The ghain is from the root of the tongue. So you taste it. I want you to repeat after me and you see where is the ghain on your tongue. Where is the qaf on your tongue? You all after me. Let the sound flow so you can taste it and see where is this on my tongue. غير المغضوب غيري Gha. Gha. It's a little up. It's a little bit. It's a little bit in this direction, a little bit in that direction. It's a little bit, just a little bit. This is with the back of the tongue in the mouth, not in the throat. The back of the tongue in the mouth. And this hanak al-lahmi, the hanak is the roof of your mouth. Al-lahmi, lahm means meat. Lahm means meat. The meaty like area in the roof of your mouth. That's the qaf. The qaf, there's no flow of air, no flow of sound. So when the air is suppressed as well as the sound is suppressed, this indicates that you have to be very hard with reciting this letter. What does it mean very hard? You got to raise your voice? No. But you're going to put the back of your tongue, aqsa lisan, into that area. You're going to put it up there very firm and stop everything that's coming. That's when it has a sukoon. Let's review something, barakallahu feekum. Let's review something. Let's review something. Okay. I want you all to remember, barakallahu feekum, that a letter, if it's what? If it has a sukoon on it, if it has a sukoon, ab, af, ekh, ajj, there's two entities colliding together. Ab, ash, ekh, el, f, as, ad, el, ar, an. It's two entities colliding together. That's if it has a sukoon. If it has a fatha or a kasra or a dhamma, then these two entities are together, then they separate from one another. They're together, and then they separate from one another. You say, ma, you have to bring your lips together first. Ma, ta, kha, you have to bring them together first. Nah. Fa, fu, fi. So you have a separation in the direction of fatha. Separation, you call it taba'ud. Taba'ud fi jihatil dhamma. You have separation in the direction of a dhamma. You have separation in the direction of a kasra. You have the separation in the direction of a fatha. That's if it has a fatha, a kasra, a dhamma. Is by separating two entities of that particular letter. If it has a sukoon, is by colliding, making it collide or bringing together two entities. So let's look at the qaf. We were looking at it with what? With the sukoon. Let's just look at it with a fatha. You'll say qaw. You can't say qaw. That means you didn't put it up there hard enough to stop the air from flowing. Now if you say kha, meaning your tongue is right there nice and soft, and then you spread it apart. Kha. You let the air flow. Now, if it has a hamza, you say ah. You'll repeat after me. Ah. Nah, you join these two pieces together, which are the autar as-sawtiyya, these two strings. You bring these two chords, voice chord. Now, these two chords, you bring them together, then you separate it to the direction of a dhamma. You say, ooh, e, ah. So now we're in the qaf. Ba, ooh, e. Tayyib. This class we're in no rush. Ilm is not something that is rushed. It's not rushed. Tayyib. And we go back, we're back in the mouth. And we're on the tongue. This is the mouth. Tayyib. This look like a beak. It's making a Bismillah, y'all bear with me. Okay. Barakallahu feekum. We apologize for these technical difficulties that occur every now and then. We were in the midst of explaining the qaf and the kaf. The qaf and the kaf, both of them come from the back of the tongue, around this area here, both of them. But they differ in the roof of the mouth. This is where the qaf and the kaf differ. Where they are in the back of the tongue is basically the same. But where they are in the roof of the mouth is different. The qaf is in the halak al-lahmi, the jelly-like, meaty-like area in the roof of your mouth here. But the kaf is between the halak al-lahmi and halak al-azmi. It's in the soft area and the hard area. So don't think your tongue is just one little spot. It's a good area. It's gonna cover a good area. So you have aqqa, akka. So you're going to be coming forward this way. You're going to be coming forward that way. You all are after me. Aqqa, akka. Tell the qaf is no air flowing and no sound flowing. You all are after me. Qaw. Meaning you have to suppress your tongue up there at the roof of your mouth very strongly because you don't want any air to come out. You don't want any sound to flow. Ooh. Ahqaf. Qala. Be careful, don't you say qala, qa, 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 qa. There's no air. Qala. Tayyib. The calf, this is the area of the qaf. This is the area of the qaf. The calf, they both start from here, but the calf is more in the area that's soft and hard. It's further forward in the roof of your mouth. That has the air, the sound is suppressed, ek, but the flow of air is present. Ek, ek. You'll after me. Ek, ek, ek. That's what we took yesterday. We mentioned yesterday that this flow of air is present and heard and is apparent when the calf has a sukoon on it. When the calf has a sukoon, يستكبرون يستكبرون. نعم. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, ولا تمنن تستكثر تستكثر تستكثر. You have to hear this air flowing. نعم. But when the calf has a fatha, كذلك, then this air is not heard. It's present, but from the strong sound of the calf, ka, ka, كذلك, you don't hear the air. So you don't want to soften up where difficulty or harshness is required. You don't want to say كذلك, ka, ka. From the strength of the sound or the strength that you have to use, it overwhelms and overrides the air. So the air is not heard even though it's there. كذلك, كذلك كذلك ka. If you feel, you will feel that there's air flowing, but it's not heard. So it's not correct to go كذلك. And you softened the area by where you put these two entities together, you softened it, you should press it together hard. كذلك. And the same thing if it has a shadda, the air is not heard. يتفكرون يتفكرون. You don't say يتفك. No. So the air only flows apparently. It flows in all of them, but it's not apparent, I mean, it's not heard except when it's what? When it has sukoon on it. Misk, khitamuhu misk, misk. Naam, yastakbirun, yastakbirun. That was our lesson from yesterday. Today we have 3 new letters. These letters are the letters of the middle of the tongue. Barakallahu feekum. This is the tongue. When we say the middle of the tongue, it doesn't mean a line in the middle of the tongue that you divide your tongue and that's it, just that line. No, the middle of the tongue, like this is the qaf and the kaf, all that's the qaf and the kaf, and all this is the middle of the tongue. This whole region. In it is 3 letters in sequence. Jim, Shin, Ya. Jim, Shinu, Ya. Jim, Shin, Ya. I put a dot on the top, but it's a Jim. No. These 3 letters are the letters of the middle of the tongue, wasatul lisan. When we started the qaf is the first letter of the tongue. The previous letters that we were in, the hamza, the ha, the ain, the ha, the ghain, kha, 6 letters of the throat. Those are 6 letters of the throat. Then we started on the tongue. The first 2 letters of the tongue are the qaf and the kaf. Qa, ka, qa, ka, qa, ka. The first 2 letters of the tongue are the qa and the kaf. Then we move that because they're on the furthest part of the tongue, aqsa lisan. Then we move down to what's called wasatul lisan, the middle of the tongue. The middle of the tongue is a small distance also. It's not one flat line in the middle of their tongue. And it's in this order. It's the middle of the tongue and the roof of the mouth. And then you have the middle of the tongue, the roof of the mouth. Then you have the middle of the tongue here and the roof of your mouth. Now, that is the makhraj of these 3 letters. Tayyib barakallahu fikum. We have these 3 letters. We have al-jim, Shin, Ya. 3 letters from the middle of the tongue. We know the 2 areas or the 2 entities that have to collide with one another. It's the middle of the tongue and the harak al-azmi. The middle of the tongue and that bone-like area in the roof of your mouth. That's right up in the middle of the roof of your mouth. We have these 3 letters. Then it has to be a difference. Each letter has to be distinguished from the next. So what distinguishes it is either the flow of air or the suppression of air, or the flow of the sound or the suppression of the sound. So what's in the jim? The jim is a hard letter. No flow of air, no flow of sound. You say ajja, 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 hajja, hujja, hajja. Naam. It's not a jim like it's said in French. Ja, yaj, aj. That's not from Arabic. In the jim, no flow of sound and no flow of air. So you have to put your tongue up there very hard. You put your tongue up there very hard. Now, you all are after me. Ja. Ja. Now, don't say G, G, G. Meaning, when you started, you didn't put the middle of your tongue and suppress it and push it tightly on that area to stop all sound and air. There is no sound and no air in the G. You say Ja, either Ja, Ja, Hajja, Hujja. For the Jim, the sound and the air are suppressed. So this requires that when you pronounce this, you have to put your tongue firmly on that area to stop the flow of air and the flow of sound. The opposite of this is the sheen. The sheen, the sound flows and the air flows. The sound flows and the air flows. You all are after me. Yesh. Ashhadu. Yasha. Ashahid. Asha. So this one you have to be soft. It's in the middle of your tongue. These two letters, all three of these letters, had nothing to do with your lips. Don't move your lips to call asha. That's asha. If you want to use pressure, just use it only on what? The middle of your tongue. There's no lip movement because lip movement changes the sound of the letter whether you realize it or not. This is the sheen. Ash. Now listen when I move my lips. Ash. So the moving of the lips affects the sound. There is no lip movement in the Jim machine yet. Ajja. It's not ja. 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 It's ja. 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 Sha. 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 Ash. No lip movement. This is something you have to train. Because that lip movement, mean instead of the air coming out straight like that, now it's going to come out to the side. Now it's going to come out for a little hole because you move your lips, you grab your lips together. Now it's going to come through a middle hole. It's going to change the sound. It's going to change the sound. Now, and this is how they make what they call musical instruments. They change the size of the entity. They even make the string bigger. They make the string thicker, they make the string thinner, they make the hole smaller, they make the hole deeper. Nah, those are sounds. I'm not looking at it as an instrument. The way the sound comes out. So if you have a big glass and you have a smaller glass and a smaller glass and a smaller glass and a smaller glass, smaller glass, smaller glass. Each one that you hit a spoon with this glass gonna have a different sound because of the size of that thing. Nah. So you have to recognize your mouth is just as long as your index finger. That's all you have as a mouth. That's all you have. So the slightest movement that you have in that thing is going to change. So everybody has to move their mouth in the same exact fashion. So the Jim, no sound, no air. Sheen, flow of air, flow of sound. The Ya, flow of sound, no air. Ayu. You all are after me. Ayu. Ayu. Now, this is how you taste the letter. You make it a shadda. That's the best way. That's the best way. It's better than just making a sukoon. The sukoon and the shadda, these are the best ways. It's better than saying ya. Most people say ya ayyuhal ladina. Ya, ya, ya. They don't say ya, ya, ya. Ya. They say ya, ya. Yeah, it's not clear. Yeah. So you actually have to put your tongue there in the area, then say yeah, 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 not nya, nya, nya. So some of them say correctly, man yu'min, man. You hear yeah, clearly. Some of them say man yu'min, man. It's close. We almost, it's like there's a ya inside there somewhere. Man, you want to put it up there, good. Man, you're after me. Man yu'min. Ayyu. Ya ayyuha. Ayyu. Now, so now we want to see, we're not going to look at this from here. We want to look from here. This is the roof of the mouth here. You all bear with me. We're going to end after this. This is the roof of your mouth. This is your tongue. We already know where the ghain is and the kha. You know where the qaf and the kaf. Then we have jim, sheen. Yeah, it's on the tongue. But we want to taste it from up here. We want to see where the ghain and the kha is, the qaf and the kaf. Then jim, sheen. Yeah, you all after me. El-gha. Ekha. Ekha. Hakka. Hakka. Akka. Ajja. Hujja. Basha. Asha. Ayya. Ayyu. Let's go backwards. Ayyu. Ashu. Hajju. Hakku. Haqqu. Ekhu. El. I want you to feel it on the roof of your mouth. How it goes from the back to the front. How it goes from the back, where it has to be on the roof of the mouth. And you have to actually, now we're going to do it with Fatha Katsura Dhamma. Or say, oh. Let me write some words down here with you all. I will end with this. In Surah Al-Fatiha, we have غير المغضوب. It's not guy. G is because the sound flows. So don't take your tongue and jam it up there and say gay, g. Don't jam your tongue up there like that. Put it softly there, so when you're reciting it, the sound flows. You'll have to me. غير المغضوب. After that is the kha. These are words of the Quran. Khair. Naam. Khair. You're going to be softer than the grain. Kha. Kha. Barakallahu feekum. Qala. You're going to put your tongue up there nice and strong before you even pronounce that word. Qala. You're going to jam it up there good. No sound flows, no air flows. Qala. Qala. Qu. Qila. Mustaqim. Mustaqim. كذلك. Type this calf here. We're not going to hear any air. This calf here, we're going to hear the air. كذلك. Ka. Ka. Lick. The one that has a sukoon, and the calf that has a sukoon, we're going to stop the flow of sound, then flow the air. It's not at the same time. First it has to stop, then it has to flow. The sound has to stop, then afterwards the air has to flow, but very quickly. كذلك. Don't say كذلك. Lick. La. Lick. You all after me. Lak. Lak. Now, after that, the jim. Ja. Ja. إذا جاء. إذا جاء. وجيء. 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 حاجة. طيب. يشهد. أشهد. شاء. ما شاء الله. No, don't move your lips. Don't go sha. Ma sha. Asha. Ayu. In Arabic, we have something called idgham. This noon is going to become a ya. You say, man yu'min. Perhaps I didn't write it clearly. I'll do this and stop. Man yu'min. This noon here is going to enter into this ya. It's going to become a ya. So instead of one ya, we're going to have one ya, two yas, or we're going to make this ya mushaddada. It's going to be a ya mushaddada. Man yu'min. No noon. Man yu. Yep. Ya ayyuha. Ya ayyu. Ya ayyu. Ayyu. These are our letters of today. Tomorrow we will move on to something very important, which is the makhraj of the Lord. That is going to require that we learn the names of the teeth. Inshallah, we move on to that tomorrow. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك